Nearly 60% of people struggle to set and maintain boundaries in their relationship. And in another survey, almost half believe boundaries only apply to themselves, not to the partners. No wonder so many women think that if I speak up and start setting boundaries, that it will push him away, he'll leave, or he'll think I'm selfish. That fear keeps women overgiving, exhausted, resentful, and still not getting their needs met. Here's the surprising truth. Setting healthy boundaries doesn't push a man away. It actually pulls the right man closer. And before we finish, I'll give you a one-sentence boundary script that sets a boundary without guilt or drama. When you've been taught to prove your worth by how much you're doing, giving, and helping others, boundaries can feel terrifying. Because what if he gets upset or pulls away? That can feel like rejection. But boundaries aren't selfish, they're clarity. They say, here's how to love me well. I'm Sabrina Phoenix, a trained therapist and certified love and relationship coach in feminine energy, and I've lived this shift myself. Here's the truth. Overgiving is like pouring water into everyone else's cup while yours runs dry. That overgiving can look like your energy, time, love, care, money. Pretty soon your own cup runs dry, and you've got nothing left to give. A healthy relationship is like taking turns filling each other's cup, both staying full and both staying nourished. The wrong man may label you setting boundaries as selfish, but the right man breathes a sigh of relief because now he knows how to love you well. In my own relationship, I just hit a wall. One day I realized just how exhausted I was and I couldn't do it anymore. I was just living off scraps. I was so busy on autopilot that I didn't even realize. And when I realized it, I was like, no more. I'm never going to keep giving while I'm feeling empty. That I deserve something mutual and reciprocal. I wasn't going to accept anything less. So I decided I'm going to start filling up my own cup and then give him a period of time to see if he could step up. When I stopped doing everything, he got very distant. That's because I made a really big mistake. The coach with me at the time did not explain this very important step that is integral to this process. I talk about it in this video so that you don't make the same mistake I did and accidentally push your guy away in this process. There was a drastic change when I learned how to communicate in a way that was open, warm, welcoming, that I had never communicated like before. I just spoke what I was honestly feeling without pointing the finger or blaming him at all, even though some of his behavior was actually very hurtful. Then he started responding to me differently. To my utter shock, he started to want to please, protect, and pursue me and do the things that made me happy. Here's the truth about boundaries, okay? Boundaries don't push away the right man. They draw him closer to you because he knows how to best support, love, and meet your needs. Boundaries do expose the wrong man. If he can't or won't respect your boundaries and meet your needs, that clarity saves you years of your life wasted on the wrong man who could never step up, meet your needs, and give you the safety, love, and security that you really want. Boundaries aren't selfish. They are self-love. The right partner sees your needs as an invitation, not a burden. Boundaries create balance. They turn relationships from resentful to receiving, crumbs to a feast. Think of your relationship like a garden. A garden needs sunlight, water, nutrients, and care. But if you try to do it all alone, you'll end up exhausted and burnt out. But when both people do the work consistently, the garden flourishes and love can grow. But without nourishment, resentment creeps in and chokes out the connection, just like weeds choking out the flowers. Here's the boundary script I promised you at the beginning. Instead of waiting for him to meet your needs, snapping at him, or over-explaining, here's one simple phrase you can say. I really care about us, and I need X, Y, and Z to feel good in this relationship. It's clear, it's loving, it gives you the next step without making you look like the bad guy. And right now, I'm creating something really special to help you go even deeper, to inspire a man to step up and create the love you've always wanted. Until then, check out the playlist I have on this topic to go from crumbs to being cherished. Watch it now before tonight turns into another day where you're doing everything all alone. We were never meant to live off scraps, ignore our needs, give until we're empty, and feel unseen, unimportant, not valued. You can turn it around. Check out the playlist so you can get real tools and transformational information to start inspiring your man to step up so that you can get the real love, queen treatment, and relationship you've always desired.